Alright golfers, so we've got world number 1 here, Scottie Scheffler, just untouchable at the moment, and here's his driver swing. Quick analysis. So I wouldn't recommend doing some of these things in most everyday golfers' swing. However, this is how it matches up quite beautifully for Scotty. So the top of his swing here, even with the driver, you'll see very steep arm plane. So his lead arm is very steep here in this position of the swing. Now what a lot of everyday golfers will do from here, they'll rotate very hard, they'll open the body, open the chest, open the hips, and this club will come flying over the top, hit big wild slices and pulls. However, Scotty offsets those high hands quite beautifully with a slide of his hips, which you can't see from this view, but up to about 9 inches towards the target, slides quite a lot there with some of his irons in particular, and what that does is helps shallow that club and offset some of those high hands there. Another thing he does really well is you'll see his eye line here, his neck tilts, he's basically looking back here behind the ball almost. Again, another tool in his tool belt, if you will, that offsets those high hands. And then the famous Scheffler shuffle, the footwork here, you'll see how that right foot pulls back. And again, this is a mechanism that just allows him to stall some of that rotation, allow him to get that club back on plane quite nicely here, and just loves to hit those nice little fades. But again, for most everyday golfers, I wouldn't recommend having the hands this high because most players don't have those offsetting mechanisms in their swing that allows that club to get back on plane quite nicely. So guys, just remember that when you're trying to match your swing up or copy tour players' swings, just understand how that's going to affect your particular move and your ball flight in general. Hope that helps.